Condolences to the Currys. Never marry a woman who thinks she's better than you.
It's basically like Kevin Samuels, also in the beginning of his career, before he blew up.
All right, guys, I'm just going to get right into this. This one hits home for me
Mm,
because
that'll
I've
be very
seen it
interesting.
so often. I've counseled with guys through divorce care, through Christian ministries, through breakups, through so many things. And I've seen so many guys that have actually married a woman they absolutely adore. But the woman thinks she's better than you, and ultimately, she's jealous of you. Avoid women who think they are better than you because you can never make them happy. And here's the thing, as your success continues to rise, their anger, their resentment, their animosity
Mm,
towards you will continue to rise. So outwardly, people look at you and say, "Those she's so lucky to have this man. He's a multimillionaire, a good family man, all these other things." And all she's sitting there and saying, "It should be me. I'm
mm.
better than him." Especially this this really runs deep, especially in women who are failed actresses and failed models. When you
Interesting.
meet a woman who is a struggling local actress, struggling local model, attractive, but she just doesn't have that it factor. You can kick it with her, you can date her, you can hang out with her, but do not make any kind of commitment to her. And for
This is basically what happens if we can see this with John Depp, John Depp or whatever, in Amber Heard. He married a actress and she just rebelled against him in a lot of different ways, and a lot of people say that it's because she's a felon actor, so she was looking for some attention the wrong way. And it's true, if you find the higher scale you go, right, you will notice if you get to a female that's more towards success, she'll be very competitive in your relationship, and I think that's what he's referring here.
God's sake, don't marry her or have any children. Because one, she is always going to have in her mind any kind of weight I put on, anything that happens is going to potentially hurt this non existent career she's dreaming about, this
Wow,
thing that
interesting.
she wants, this thing that she cannot have. And especially if you're like Seth Curry and you actually attained it. He married his high school sweetheart. He was a teenage boy and she was a teenage girl. That 15-year-old boy was ecstatic to have that gorgeous girl because she
Oh,
actually
that
grew
makes
into her
sense.
womanness before he grew into his man.
That is a good point. You're 15 years old, but you're marrying this lady, right? That looks very good, very young, right? But of course, his money top that value that she had.
He has finally grown into his man's body, into his man's mind, and become the man a lot of people saw in him. She's
Mhm.
still looking at him as the same little boy who was blowing her kisses
Oh.
and kissing her ass as a teenager. And that's what you saw come out. That's what it is. It wasn't that she wants more attention. It wasn't that she wants more guys on her DM. She married a guy that she thinks she's better than. And honestly, she's jealous of him. She's jealous because I'm sitting at home, pumped out three kids, and he's on TV every day. He's getting all the
Ah.
fame. He's getting all the red carpet treatment. He's getting all this. And only time she gets attention is attention that he deflects to her. We wouldn't know about Ayesha Curry if it
Huh.
wasn't for Steph. He tries to put her in the spotlight. He tries to put her front and center. And guess what? If she had what it takes, she'd already be there. And that's what's not being told. If
Huh.
she had anything that should make her a star or put her on that level,
I remember the Manosphere talking about this in the Red Pill community, on the dating community, saying that females of this caliber tend to sacrifice the marriage for only getting attention, and this is comes with some with the modern thinking of the female, right? With the fat man in this can I say it completely because I might get banned? Uh, but you know what I'm talking about. The feminism that comes with it, and this gets blown out by the modern uh, female energy that has become in the last 20 years or 30 years.
Be there. Will Smith married Jada Pinkett. Jada Pinkett had a modicum of success, but she was never nowhere close to being what Will was.
And we already know
Look
how
at
what
what
happened
Will
with
tried to do
Will
with his
Smith.
son. He kept trying to
Will
push
Smith,
his
yeah,
son out there, but his son isn't Will. Well, guess
yeah.
what? Ayesha ain't Steph. Let me tell you what I fear is going to happen. I fear this is what's going to happen. She's going to end up divorcing him. It's going to get to a point to where it is intolerable. She's already made this faux pas. She's already put it
Huh,
out there,
interesting.
out in the ether, and she's getting drugged by men. And people are actually looking at her like, "What the hell is wrong with you?" So she's going to have to pipe down. She's not going to be able to say much about anything, but it is going to tear her apart,
Huh.
tear him apart, because at the end of the day, she thinks she's up here and she thinks he's down here. It is not going to change. She
Huh.
does not view Steph Curry as the NBA All Star world champion basketball player. She views Steph Curry as this guy that her mom.
Because it was easy for her to get him. It was very easy to her. Just be beautiful, right? And that's why sometimes you detach from your parents or family members just to make sure that you can grow up. And when you come back, they can see you in a different lens. And this is modern um, social dynamic that we really haven't touched. And the fact that Kevin, rest in peace, has touched on this, it just says something.
Mom and dad, her parents told her, "You need to marry and secure the bag." She didn't want to be there. She would have rather been a struggling actress in Hollywood, trying to get
Huh.
bit parts in commercials, trying to get pickups in TV, trying to be an extra here or trying to get a print commercial or something, while ended up dating whoever. Honestly, she'd have been happier that way. I know too many women like this. Trust me, I've seen this in my life. There are women like her who are above average looking. Let's be honest, she's not that fine. I mean, she's attractive, but she ain't model fine. She's pretty, but she ain't all that. She
Huh.
can't handle it. She's not built for it, but she thinks she is. She can't even handle the overflow traffic she gets from her husband. What the hell makes her think she can handle it in the spotlight? But the problem is she's too close to the sun. She's close enough to where she actually thinks she could do just fine. And the bad thing is she's seen too many women kind of do this kind of thing. Look what Kamora Lee Simmons did. She actually has had a reasonably successful career, but she was a model, a supermodel in somebody's eyes, but a model nonetheless. What has Ayesha Curry done? Other than being married to Steph Curry. But that's not going to change anything. This is going to nag at her, nag at them until she ends up. Now there's another
Damn.
possible alternative. Steph could try to work behind the scenes with some Hollywood producer, friend, family, and try to.
And clearly he tried. I think he tried to make her please please her a little bit. You can tell. Even I haven't seen some of his Instagram because I don't have Instagram myself. But back a couple, I think it was like a year and a half, he was talking about Alicia Curry and how she was really looking for attention and even dancing a little bit unprovocatively. No, dancing provocatively, shaking her booty and stuff like that, and while having kids. It's kind of crazy, huh? So interesting that he's touching on something very important this time frame.
Throw some work her way and try to get her in Hollywood. But you know what? It'll even be worse because honestly, when she gets up on the screen and it shows that she doesn't have the chops, shows that she doesn't have that it factor, then you have to deal with the fallout of that. When you marry a woman who thinks she's better than you, when you're with somebody who is ultimately going to be jealous of you, who can't play their role, does not like the spotlight being on you, you're signing up for a life of misery. There's going to be this passive aggressive, low level contempt for you because at the end of the day, you're really not what she wanted. You're not what she wanted to do. She wanted something completely else, and she's living a life that somebody else planned for her. And even
Mm,
though it's probably the best thing for her, she thinks she can do better.
damn.
Till the next
Hypergamy.
time, talk at you.
That's what they call hypergamy. But in the case of hers, it works a little different because she already has the money, right? The problem is that Steph is not an alpha male, but she's looking for that alpha male. Uh, that she's thinking she can get it. She might get it. The thing is that the alpha males are not looking for that type of female. They might sleep with her, but they might not remarry her. She might get later in life like a resourceful beta, right? Still resourceful. Hypergamy is still kicking in because it's about the resources, and that might, of course, will be a mistake, and then Steph Curry has to just leave with the regret of making a better decision because she will take the kids, and you know how single moms destroy kids. Um, it makes sense because there's not enough. You need both energies, right, to just have a very healthy kid. Huh. The attention of a female is the confidence from a guy, right? We guys, we get confident by mastering skills, right? We get the high status. That's how where our confidence comes. Female confidence, it comes from attention, how much attention I can get, right? Because by nature, she already had the high status and high value, right? And her youth give her that bump. Very good video from the Godfather himself. I'm very looking forward to this great journey. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about this, and shout out to Kevin Samuels.